Hey there! We all have made bad decisions before in our lives. It could have been buying NFTs, or eating something that we shouldn't have and regretting it on the toilet the next day. My biggest mistake since playing this game is not saving for Firefly earlier. Hoyo knows their player base. Good looking female characters, free money. Mecha and giant explosions, also free money. Combine the two? Well, that's Hoyo's infinite money glitch. Hoyo has infinite money glitch, but we don't. So that brings up the question, is Firefly worth it? As always, aesthetics over mechanics. If you like the character, poll first, questions later. Let's talk about Firefly.
Fireflies are such magical creatures, aren't they?
Firefly's kit is very simple. She's all about breaking. Not only will she break your bank account statement for the month of June, she will also melt through enemies' toughness bars. Just think about Jingliu, but with a higher body count. Just like Jingliu, Firefly has two forms, which means two sets of abilities. To make this simple, I'm going to refer to them as basic form and enhanced form. Because honestly, I really don't want to say Firefly Type 6 Complete Combustion. That's a mouthful. Firefly just needs to use her ult to get into her enhanced form. This is made extremely easy for Firefly since she has no issues getting energy. Here are the reasons. 1. Her basic form skill regenerates 60% of her max energy. This means at most 2 skill usage is enough for her to get into her enhanced form, even if she starts the battle with 0 energy. 2. Her basic form skill also action advances Firefly by 25%. 3. Being a destruction character means her aggro value is one of the highest in the game, only slightly behind Tingyun. This just means Firefly has a higher chance of getting hit, and when you get hit, you get a little bit of energy. Once Firefly enters her enhanced form, she pretty much gets every single buff that exists in this game. I'm not gonna say all of them, I'll just list them right here. Her skill now heals and applies fire weakness to a single target in addition to doing blast AoE damage.
Fireflies are such magical creatures, aren't they?
I find myself asking this question, why is Hoyo treating Firefly so well? They made her team very free-to-play friendly. Reason number 1, her feature 4 stars. Firefly's character banner should be renamed to Batteries Are Included, because Gallagher is on the banner. He is the only sustained character who fits the weakness break playstyle, so having him on the banner means a Firefly team is basically 50% complete. Next up, Firefly's emotional support Raccoon, who is free to all players. I'll talk more about Harmony MC later, but for now, this means a Firefly team is already 75% complete. If you have Ruan Mei, then congrats. You can now run the premium Firefly team. Even if you don't have Ruan Mei, you can find replacements for her. Pella, Silverwolf, and the 20 other Harmony characters in this game. Just pick one out.
Fireflies are such magical creatures, aren't they?
I'm just going to say this right now. Firefly needs her emotional support, trash digging Raccoon. Harmony MC provides so many benefits to Firefly. The closest comparison I can make about this duo is like giving Batman with Kryptonian powers. Ignore all the various buffs that Harmony MC gives for weakness break focused teams, and just focus on the fact that Harmony MC can provide another layer of super break. That is already valid enough to pair these two together. In case you're wondering, Super Break from Harmony MC and Firefly's own Super Break are considered to be two separate instances, so they don't overwrite one another. It almost feels criminal to not have these two on the same team. Even though Firefly has her own Super Break, Harmony MC provides an additional layer of Super Break to the whole team. This means everybody gets to chip in and do some damage once enemies have their weakness broken. The most important aspect of this ult is perhaps the fact that it can have 100% uptime. The general idea of Super Break is that the more often enemies are weakness broken, the more often we can deal Super Break damage onto them. And who in this game specializes in weakness break better than Ruan Mei?
Fireflies are such magical creatures, aren't they?
The trio of Ruan Mei, Firefly, and Harmony MC truly makes the team shine. Ruan Mei increases break efficiency, which will help increase Firefly and Harmony MC's damage, both directly and indirectly, such as having better scaling with Super Break. On a slightly different topic, if you've been suffering from trying to get speed substats on your relics, like I have been, then thank God for Ruan Mei. Another benefit from Ruan Mei is her 10% speed buff to the whole team. Firefly already has many built-in speed buff and action advance, so getting an additional 10% from Ruan Mei can be extremely beneficial when it comes to reaching a certain speed breakpoint. There are other additional benefits from Ruan Mei, but I think you get the point. This does lead to a very ironic dilemma. Ruan Mei is getting her rerun with Firefly. Don't get me wrong, I'm 100% a Firefly advocate, but it is hard for me to justify pulling for Firefly instead of Ruan Mei if you can only choose one for general players. She simply has more use cases. She can be used on multiple other teams, while Firefly will need a team dedicated for her playstyle. Firefly needs to be the main character of a team to fully shine, while Ruan Mei can be slotted into teams with various different playstyles and still function extremely well. I understand that this isn't exactly a fair comparison, right? But the truth of the matter is, Hoyo decided to put both of their banners out at the same time. So if a player has to choose between one or the other, then I have to say that Ruan Mei is generally more versatile for team building than Firefly is for most players.
Fireflies are such magical creatures, aren't they?
Weakness Break playstyle is a fairly new playstyle in the grand scheme of things, if we just ignored that Boot Hill and Sure Yi were out beforehand. With Boot Hill and Firefly being the first premium damage dealer that specializes in this playstyle, chances are we will get a sustained character for this group in the near future. Most, if not all players, will probably run Gallagher on their Firefly teams. But Article 1 of Hoyo's money-making regulations, any and all 4-stars will be power creep by an eventual 5-star upgrade. Our most recent victim to this? Look no further than at Pella. What I'm trying to say here is that a Firefly team has yet to hit the ceiling. There is still some room to improve. With that said, anything is possible in the future, right? We may even get different versions of Sam in the future. No, seriously, I'm kinda down bad for a team full of Sam. Please give me Firefly with glasses.
Fireflies are such magical creatures, aren't they?
Finally, let me put it this way. Firefly is a must pull for any newer players. Her ideal team for 2.3 is Harmony MC, Ruan Mei, and Gallagher. Two of them is easily accessible to free-to-play players. Harmony MC is free. Nothing beats free. Gallagher is on Firefly's banner. Ruan Mei is the only limited 5-star character that players will need to pull on, but we can still replace her with weaker alternatives such as Pella, Silverwolf, and 20 other Harmony supports in this game. Veteran players who don't need another damage dealer can probably skip Firefly if the current damage dealers are sufficient enough to power through all the endgame content. As for players in between, I would just say this. Of all the recent and future damage dealers, Firefly is probably the most versatile one. The nature of a kit makes it that she excels in both single targets and multi-target fights, making her ideal for all endgame content. With that said, good luck on your pose, everyone. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.